Alright, cameras are on, fuel selector on proper tank, engine gauges all look fine. Flaps I'm going to set to 1 notch.
South Valley Archer 42 Delta Tango,
Trim.
Bravo to runway 16 South Valley.
Transponder on alt. Doors are closed. South Valley traffic, Aero 2 Mike Charlie's holding short, runway 16 for southbound departure. They don't really help too much.
No, I'm too low. I'm all right.
Yeah, I don't see any planes on the screen.
Any on the tarmac?
Don't see any coming in. South Valley traffic, Aero 2 Mike Charlie's taking off, runway 16, South Valley.
Entered runway 16, 5,700 feet remaining.
Alright, airspeed's alive. Gauges are in the green.
Feel the lift.
Waiting for 75.
Off. I can't see why you'd ever do this. This is no fun at all.
Yeah, it's such a pain to come.
It was worth the drive from Pleasant Grove, that's for sure.
South Valley traffic, Aero 2 Mike Charlie's exiting the pattern on the upwind. We're at 5,100 southbound. See, now you get to be in one of the videos.
There you
You keep watching, now you're in it.
Prime time.
Well, it's nice and smooth today, not too bumpy.
Not at all.
Okay, landing gear's up, flaps are out. We'll get up here to about 5,700 and then we'll level off. Bring the RPMs down. I think the temple's right to our right, isn't
Right
it?
there, Ochre Mountains is right there, and there's Daybreak.
That's where my mom and dad are temple workers.
Oh, is that right?
Yep.
Oh, cool.
My dad's a sealer.
Is he?
They're selling their house and moving though, so he's not going to be a sealer much longer unless he gets called to that or does that in the new temple district. So
They're rearranging temple districts up here in Salt Lake Valley.
no, he's moving, so he's going to be in a different one. See that? It's flying by itself now. I do have autopilot in this one, which is nice. I can just set this little bug here, and I can turn it on and it'll follow the bug, or I can program a flight plan in here, and it'll just follow the flight plan. I just have to manually adjust the altitude. Since this plane's older, it doesn't do the altitude in the autopilot. All right. South Valley traffic, Arrow 28 Mike. Charlie is just about over the bend in Bangalore at 5,700 southbound, last call. We'll switch over to Salt Lake approach. Salt Lake approach, Arrow 28 Mike Charlie.
Arrow 28 Mike Charlie, Salt Lake approach.
Yeah, we're a couple miles north of Point of the Mountain, just going to fly around Utah County. Wanted flight following if possible. 8 Mike Charlie.
Arrow 8 Mike Charlie, Roger, squawk 0302.
Squawking 0302, 8 Mike Charlie. Okay. Now we're gonna climb a
Arrow 8
little.
Mike Charlie, radar contact, about 3 miles northwest, Point of the Mountain, Salt Lake altimeter 3020, verify your altitude.
We are at 5,800 climbing and 3020, 8 Mike Charlie.
Arrow 8 Mike Charlie, Roger, and restricted area 6412 is cold this morning.
Awesome, thanks, 8 Mike Charlie. Good. The restricted airspace is cold, so we're just going to fly right over the NSA.
All right.
Normally you have to come over here, and Camp Williams and the NSA airspace is restricted. See, we're getting a few little bumps right here
Because of
at
the
Point of the Mountain.
Sky 3228, Salt Lake departure, radar contact, good morning, come and maintain 50230, resume normal speed.
A little bit bumpy. Oh, it was so smooth, and all of a sudden it's not.
we're coming through. They say the climate's completely different from one side of Point of the Mountain to the other.
Skywest 3228, turn left direct, scant, resume on navigation.
Making you work.
Yeah, it is.
It'll smooth out here in a minute, I think.
Yeah, I think we got above it a little.
Salt Lake is so beautiful, I just wish they could clean it up.
They have plans to do it. I've seen plans that they were going to dredge it and make some islands and build some commercial space and stuff out on the islands and everything.
They're talking about putting a causeway across it too.
Yep.
I think it's been a very neglected pond of water.
Yeah. Get up here to about 8,000 feet and level off.
A lot of land that is undeveloped down through here. You look around.
This plane, also one thing different about it than the other planes that I've flown, besides the landing gear, is it's got a variable pitch propeller. called a constant speed propeller. So you adjust the pitch of the propeller, which adjusts the RPMs.
Right.
It's kind of like having a 10-speed where you can change the gears
Right.
and get better fuel efficiency and faster, you know, when you're in cruise. All right. So, you want to fly?
Oh no, I'll let you do it.
You sure?
No. I'll let you fly
a little bit.
I didn't come planning to do anything.
Don't worry about the rudder pedals. I'll worry about those. You can put your feet on them if you want, but okay. When I give you flight controls, I'll say you have flight controls, and you just repeat it back to me, and then just keep your eye out the window. Don't worry too much about these instruments.
Okay.
You can glance every once in a while at your altitude to make sure you're not descending or ascending, but you can tell if you're descending or ascending or keeping level just by looking out the window. Okay.
Right.
All right. You have flight controls.
Flight controls here.
Tower 3228, how's the ride been for you so far on climb out? Is that right? Okay, I'll let them know. Thanks for the report. Contact Salt Lake Center 127.902 with you.
Salt Lake approach, Aero 28 Mike Charlie.
Aero 28 Mike Charlie approach.
I just wanted to report that right about the point of the mountain there was some light chop as I was climbing there.
Aero 28 Mike Charlie, your radio is just, it's really scratchy all of a sudden. I'm not sure if it's frequency or if it's your radio. Let's try 128.6.
All right, 128.6. Salt Lake approach, Aero 28 Mike Charlie.
That's much better, Aero 28 Mike Charlie. Say again, your last.
I just reporting some light chop right at the point of the mountain when I was climbing there.
Aero 28 Mike Charlie, roger, thanks for the report.
So stay at 8,000, you're climbing. Can you tell your nose up a little?
Yeah, I can
And it
see
just
that.
takes small adjustments.
Yeah, I can see over the dashboard much easier now. Okay. I'll watch the altimeter there better.
You're starting to go up a little bit again.
I'm pushing. Everything in slow motion for me. Don't do anything fast in a plane.
Just turn right a little bit. Just kind of head towards BYU there. Okay, I'm going to take controls for a minute while we cross this bumpy canyon. We're probably getting some winds out of the canyon. Okay, I have flight controls.
That's flight control. Yep, we are getting some chop there. I don't know why you want flight control. It bounced right through here with my eyes closed.
See, this is an example, good example of if you try to fly through the canyon today, it seems calm, but it's probably not. You know, it's calm out here, but try to fly through the canyon, it'll be pretty bumpy.
Record 605, flight departure radar contact. Good morning, climb and maintain flight level 230 and resume normal speed.
planes anywhere in the sky.
Yeah, I don't see them on the screen either. There's one over there near Benjamin. And his call sign is 908 Mike Charlie. We're 28 Mike Charlie.
Very similar.
Very similar.
Yeah.
Check card 605, turn left direct arches.
That's just rudder trim, so I don't have to keep pushing on the rudder.
Oh, okay.
No, here comes some more bumps.
Diamond Star 118 Uniform Victor, select approach, roger. There's traffic at 11 o'clock, 2 miles northbound, altitude indicates 7,500, squawk 0370. No problem, Diamond Star 8 Uniform Victor, squawk 0370.
What my son called Mud Bay right over here.
Mud Bay, huh?
This little inlet off of Utah Lake. To get choppy out on the lake surface itself, we bring the boat in and ski and wakeboard in Mud Bay. But it's only about 8-10 feet deep.
Diamond Star 8 Uniform Victor, radar contact, 8 miles south, it's Provo Airport, flight altimeter 3020, verify your altitude. Roger.
I wouldn't be surprised if we're getting a little bumpy because the wind's coming this way over the mountains too.
East, yeah. Easterly winds. Lots and lots of undeveloped land down here.
We're going to turn this way. Get away from the mountains a little bit. Try to avoid Spanish Fork Canyon air winds. You wouldn't think it was this bumpy after that takeoff.
No, that was easy till we got to Point Mountain. Ever since, we've had a little bit of chop. There's the Payson Temple right ahead of us.
Yep. That's where I used to live, right there. Before I moved to Pleasant Grove. We were about 3 blocks away.
Nice area there. My granddaughter and my son's ex-wife live down in that area, so pick up Shikaya at least once or twice a week and bring her back up to Pleasant Grove.
I kind of expected the chop to stop as we went this way. More.
It's throwing us around a little bit.
Ooh. Well, you get the fun ride.
Card 605, contact Salt Lake Center 127.902, we'll see you.
That's Bird Island out there in the middle of the lake.
Yep. That's what we use it as a waypoint for flying coming into Provo.
One night my son and his friends had taken my boat and went out and were camping on Bird Island.
Oh, really?
Huge storm came up and they couldn't see the shore. And then they didn't have a compass, but they knew kind of where they're going.
Hold on a sec. I don't know if that was for us or not.
Hear it.
Yeah. Yeah, if anyone says anything on the radio, just stop for a minute.
Stop. But they use the lights of the Timpanogos Temple. They could pick that up.
28 Mike Charlie, traffic 2 o'clock, about 2 miles eastbound out of gate 7,500.
Alright, looking for that traffic, Mike Charlie.
Southwest 1869, turn left direct, scant, resume normal speed.
So, 2 o'clock, they're about 500 feet below us, they're heading this way, do you see them?
Not yet.
They're going the opposite direction, they might be just past us, off our wing.
Looking at water, trying to get a sparkle off of a plane. Oh, don't see him.
I think it's no factor right now.
Two Mike Charlie, that traffic's no factor. There will be a Vision jet departing runway 13 off Provo, climbing up to the southwest here in a couple minutes, coming to 9,000 initially.
Alright, we'll watch for them, Mike Charlie, thanks. Just kind of watch Provo and see if it's right there, right off our wingtip. You see it?
Yeah, I see it.
So if you see a jet take off, they're taking off this way, and then they're going to head our way. They're actually rolling down the runway right now. If we go by this mountain on this side of it and we don't get chopped, we know the air's going that way. Can you tell by the water what way the air's going?
Windows aren't that clear, but no. I get more of a reflection off the upholstery than I...
Alright, you want to fly for another minute? While it's calm? Yeah, you have flight controls.
Have flight control.
Just kind of go along the shore, just aim that way towards the point of the mountain along the shore. Basically straight where we're going. And you can slowly descend too if you want it. Don't worry about your altitude. Because we need to descend a little bit
eventually, huh?
So we're going 138 knots, 139.
Wow. You don't have a sense of speed up here.
Yeah. That's probably like 150 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Southwest 1869, contact Salt Lake Center 127.902 with you.
Sir, 020.
Don't want to descend anymore?
Nah, just stay about here.
South Valley.
November 313, Bravo November, Salt Lake direct contact, good morning, climb and maintain 12,000, 12,000.
Zulu, weather, wind, calm, visibility, 10, clear, below, 12.
It's definitely not as...
Wait, Mike Charlie, traffic, no factor.
Alright, thanks, Mike Charlie. Yeah, he's way behind us.
Vision Jet 3, Bravo November, change to my frequency 128.6, please.
3 Bravo November, up 28.6.
November 313, Bravo November, roger, climb and maintain flight level 230.
Maintain flight level 230. Alright, I have flight controls.
We have flight control.
Getting a little bumpy again, but
Yeah, just a little bit of squirrely.
this little ball right here, I watch that, and if the ball goes that way,
This is 3 Bravo November.
I push on the left rudder to bring it back center.
This is 3 Bravo November, cleared Idaho Falls Airport via right turn direct Idaho Falls, maintain flight level 230, expect flight level 240.
So we're tracking straight.
Okay, we're now cleared direct to Idaho Falls, climb maintain flight level 230, expect 24 and 10 for 313 Bravo November.
Now we're going 146
3 Bravo
knots
November, read back that.
over the ground. 149.
Got a little tailwind maybe, huh?
Well, we're descending too. Now we're at 151, 152. Now we're getting a little faster. So the 155. You take the knots and you times it by 1.151.
This is 3 Bravo November, and then up to maintain 1
miles per hour.
and I'll have higher for you in a few miles once you get northbound.
Okay, we're now cleared at 1414,000 for 313 Bravo November.
Always been told it was 1.1, but not down to the full decimal.
So there's 2 airplanes in the pattern at South Valley, and they're using runway 16.
Will that cause us any grief?
Nope, I just need to know what they're doing so I can get into the pattern. See, now it's just flying itself. See, now if I put this bug there and I turn on autopilot, so if I say turn right and I move that bug, it'll turn right.
So that's the heading. It just takes and readjusts to the heading that you dial in.
Yeah. This is an old autopilot though, and when you do it in heading mode, it kind of does this along the line, you know? If you turn on GPS steering, it's a lot more accurate and it just kind of flies the route and doesn't fishtail around it.
Amazing, the sandbar that's on the right corner of the mountain.
Yep. It's world famous for hang gliding and paragliding there.
Yeah, it is.
That's where I started flying model airplanes, throwing my glider off the top and flying it around, yeah.
This is 3 Bravo November, climb and maintain flight level 230.
Climb maintain 230 for 313 Bravo November.
And got the chop again.
Yep, here comes the chop.
And Aero 28 Mike Charlie, restrictor 6412 is going to be active here in just a moment below 8,000. If you could, no farther left than your present heading, please.
All right, yeah, we'll stay clear of that, Mike Charlie. Well, the restricted airspace is about to go active, but we're not over it, so.
All right.
Aero 28 Mike Charlie, you're going back northbound again?
Yeah, we're going to head back to South Valley and land, Mike Charlie.
Sounds good.
All right, switching. I already switched tanks.
Has to keep the balance.
Yeah, and to make sure that you don't run out of fuel. You have to manually switch the tanks in this plane. Well, you got the fun ride of turbulence.
Well, that's okay too.
Aero 28 Mike Charlie, appears to be 2 aircraft in the pattern at South Valley, ready service terminated squawk VFR, frequency change approved with you.
All right, Squawk Talk to VFR, Mike Charlie, thanks for your help.
like a day at Lagoon.
South Valley traffic, Arrow 28 Mike Charlie is at the point of the mountain at 6,300 inbound for landing. Oh, there's some birds to our right. You see those?
Look good.
Loud and clear. South Valley traffic, Skyhawk 75776 is taxiing from the north hangars to run up on 160 of Bravo, South Valley.
Alright. Okay, I'm going to do my pre-landing checklist, which is GUMPS.
South Valley traffic, Cessna 9951 Victor is going around runway 16 South Valley.
Okay, so I've switched my gas tank already. Undercarriage, so I need to slow down a little bit, but I need to get below 6,000 here for the airspace, so descend a little bit before I slow down.
There you are at 6,000.
South Valley traffic, Cessna 9951 Victor is turning left, right, crosswind, runway 16 South Valley.
Okay, so now I'm gonna get down to 5,700. South Valley traffic, Arrow 28 Mike Charlie is 7.5 miles south, just over the bend in Bangor at 5,700 inbound for landing. Okay, so I'm at 5,700. I'm gonna level off and slow down so I can get
South Valley traffic, Archer
below
50 Echo, holding short, runway 16 South Valley.
116.
South Valley traffic, Cessna 51.
That's airspeed, 116.
That's what I need to get before I put the landing gear down.
Runway 16 South Valley.
Okay, so landing gear's coming down.
Do feel the drag. Yeah. Immediately.
Okay, 3 green, that's good. We're going to swing over this way. Do you see the airport where we're going?
It's
South Valley traffic,
right over there, isn't it?
Echo taking off, runway
See that big open field?
Yeah.
That's the airport over there.
Okay.
To our right. About our 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. 1 o'clock, I guess.
Who's counting, right?
Yeah. Okay, and then, so undercarriage and then mixture, or let's see, mixture rich, prop full forward, landing lights, switches, seatbelts. You got your seatbelt on still?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we're all configured to land. We're at the pattern altitude. I'm always looking for a spot to land just in case the engine goes out.
Yeah. That be a hard surface you're looking for?
No, I'd go in a field. You want to avoid roads because of power lines and telephone poles and automobiles and people. So I'd go for a field.
South Valley traffic, Skyhawk 9951 Victor's turning right base, runway 16, touch and go. South Valley traffic, Archer 8750 Echo, on the departure leg for runway 16. We'll be making a right crosswind and then we'll be departing to the east towards Willow, South Valley.
South Valley traffic, Arrow 2 Mike Charlie's over the Brickyard, 5,700 inbound for landing. We'll do a 360 and let 8750 Echo exit the pattern.
South Valley Skyhawk 51 Victor, on final approach, 16, touch and go.
He just took off and he's turning our way.
Towards the Willow, they said. Echo turning right crosswind, runway 16, traffic in sight, South Valley.
Well, this is kind of fun.
Well, it's good practice to do a little circle, right?
Yeah.
And maintain your altitude.
Be a flight instructor asking you to do something like this.
Southwest traffic guard copter 557, flight of 2, taking off off taxiway straight out South Valley.
Yeah, I have him in sight. Oh, that's a helicopter? No, that's 8. Okay, I got both of them in sight.
Southwest traffic, Skyhawk 75776 is holding short of 16.
South Valley traffic, Aero 2, Mike Charlie's on the 45 for right traffic 16.
Southwest traffic, Skyhawk 75776 is taking 16, will be an eastbound departure 7.
See, there's that plane right there.
There it is. Yeah.
That's my trainer plane.
Oh, really? Well, you don't want me to land this time.
570, flight of 2, 60,
Green to green, gear down.
Airfield, climbing to 5,700 southbound Champlain, South Valley.
South Valley traffic, Archway 750 Echo, 2.5 miles west of the field at 5,800. We'll be departing to the west for Tooele, South Valley.
Traffic, 12 o'clock, 1 mile, 600.
South Valley traffic, Skyhawk 51 Victor will be extending our upwind for the entering traffic.
Much appreciated.
Yeah, no problem.
Right there.
Traffic, 12 o'clock, 1 mile, 600 feet below.
South Valley traffic, Skyhawk 51 Victor, turning right crosswind, runway 16, touch and go.
South Valley traffic, Aero 2, Mike Charlie is on right downwind 16, full stop. Should have stayed in this valley, it's nice and smooth.
Yes! By the Great Salt Lake instead of Utah Lake, huh?
South Valley traffic, Skyhawk 776 is turning left crosswind on 16.
Okay, green to green, gear down. I repeat that as many times as possible.
South Valley traffic, Skyhawk 51 Victor is turning left downwind to runway 16, touch and go.
South Valley traffic, Archway 750 Echo, coming through the Whitewater Towers at 6,200, westbound departure for Tooele, South Valley.
One notch of flaps. Did I hear someone on left downwind or right downwind?
$500.
99 and 51 Victor coming in on the right downwind, runway 16.
South Valley traffic, Aero 2, Mike Charlie is right base 16, full stop. South Valley traffic, Aero 2, Mike Charlie is final 16, full stop.
Traffic, 1 o'clock, 2 miles, 600 feet above.
All right.
Short final runway 16.
Southwest traffic guard copter 517, flight of 2.
Green to green, gear down.
6,000, South Valley.
South Valley traffic, Archway 750 Echo, 5 miles northwest of the field at 6,200 feet, westbound departure for Tooele, South Valley.
Move down.
That's what you want. You want that stall horn to go off right before you touch down. You're basically stalling the airplane right over the runway.
It's just,
Yeah.
that's nose high, right? That's what you're talking?
Yeah, just until you lose lift and it stops flying.
South Valley traffic, Skyhawk 51 Victor is turning right base, runway 16, touch and go, South Valley.
South Valley traffic, Aero 2, Mike Charlie is clear of the runway at Alpha 2, taxiing to the ramp via Bravo. All right. Leave the landing light on.
Southwide traffic, Skyhawk 75776 is about 3 miles to the east of the field at 5,900. Over at 15, we're headed eastbound towards Parley's at Southwide.
Well, you got a good bumpy ride today over in Utah County.
It was fun when I was at the controls and it started moving a little bit and you could just feel the whole plane just moving back and forth, the tail moving back and forth. Is that a plane at the end of the way down there? No.
I'm guessing I'm going to be less than...
And the fuel capacity, yeah.
I'm going to go fuel. So I don't get the $10
bump on your tab, huh?
Yeah, might as well. That'll make us get in and out one extra time. You okay with that?
I don't mind. No.
You have to park, turn it off, and then get back out, get in, and
Try to do our emergency exit routine.
right.
Use a credit or debit card to purchase it. Long fuel hoses.
All right, I need to let the turbo cool off for a minute.
Harder to open than I thought it was going to be. Does the turbo heat?
Well, the gauge isn't working right now.
Oh, okay.
Need to get that fixed this time when we have an annual this year. Get a little bit of cool air coming in.
Feel that. Prop's blowing that right back.
All right. This cord, do you want to just tuck it in there for now? We'll use it to taxi back. Okay.